Hello, welcome back to another episode of Two Dudes Drinking Beer. My name is Josh.
My name is Alec.
We have a lot of people in the chat right
What up?
now already. We got... Just hide the cable.
I forgot to hide the shit.
Plant Daddy, hello. Cerebral Asylums, hello. Salt Support, hello. Ruben DK, hello.
Ooh, what's up, guys? How's it going?
It's been 2 weeks.
2 fucking weeks, and we're back in this bitch.
And it's Christmas.
Christmas. Oh my god. Giving off the biggest crackhead energy.
Today we're drinking Big Little Thing from Sierra Nevada. It's a double IPA. It's 9%.
Oh yeah, what a great way to get back into things. Just getting fucking blackout drunk. I don't even have my computer set up. I'm fucking up. Here, fucking.
Well, you got time. The butthole. Plant Daddy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have one prepared right now because we've literally. So I got new windows installed.
You gotta keep the butthole lubed.
Nah, no, you don't. Keep the butthole tight. So we got new windows installed, so we had to tear down this entire setup. So we've been gone.
I just reset the entire setup right now. That's why we're late.
Yeah, well, a minute late. So we were we did the wiring
and hunting for wabbits
to have it all be like tidy and neat and nice.
Oh shit!
So as I'm speaking to you, I'm currently getting the butthole. Today's 2D BFFOTD, the fun fact of the day, the B now the butthole.
The butthole.
Is that the state of California supplies over 80% of USA's broccoli. Go us.
Broccoli?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought maybe avocados, but...
Avocados from Mexico. So no. That's
Really?
not us.
Oh. All right, well, 9%?
Yeah. Have you eaten yet?
No. Cheers.
That's an IPA.
I like it.
Doesn't taste like 9.
It doesn't taste like 9%. There's no alcohol. Not a ton of, like... It's not super hoppy. It's really good. I like it.
No. It be good drinking beer.
Good drinking beer.
Good drinking beer.
This is...
It's all beer.
And I want you to know, I woke up literally like an hour and a half ago. Just starting the day off chugging beer for you guys. This is what I do.
I've been up for a little bit because I was at work earlier today.
How was work, man? What did you you got an early shift or what? Because you don't usually work on...
No, I'm only worked on Monday today because we're closed on Saturday for Christmas.
Christmas.
So he was like, I need you to work on Monday. And I'm like, why?
Dude, the line for the place you work...
For those of you who don't know, I work at Target.
Yeah, for the freeway coming up here was fucking backed up.
Yeah, dude,
to
it's
shit.
super
It was
busy.
so crazy.
We have the outlet mall too, right across the street, which is super fucking busy. Everyone buying last minute gifts and shit. Like, we don't have any Christmas decorations or wrapping paper in the store. We're all out.
Damn.
So everyone's just buying gifts and shit.
Is it?
And no one's stealing.
It's all last minute shit.
Is it just me or is there no sound?
There should be sound. Yeah, we're coming in to. There should be sound. Yeah, of course there's sound. Yeah, we're coming in. Waza.
Yeah, we're...
Yeah, I mean everything's looking good on our end. Maybe. I mean that's not gonna help, but well,
Try it on your end.
Well, oh, I'm seeing it on my end, and I'm seeing it come.
On your laptop.
Oh,
Oh, he fixed it. No problem. Don't worry about it.
yeah. Yeah, volume knobs are
A thing.
a thing.
But yeah, everyone doing their Christmas shopping. No one's stealing, so that sucks.
Dude,
But it makes me just stand there, and my feet hurt.
you have...
Even in my super nice Skechers.
I was going to say, you have good shoes, though, right? Because you need to have standing shoes if you're going to be standing all day. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're a runner, you need running shoes.
Yeah, it turns out the shoes are made for specific reasons.
I know. It blew my mind.
You can't just wear Vans for everything.
You know what fucked me up, too, is, like, I learned that, basically, when we did that PE class in college. Like... The professor was like, you can't come here if you have the wrong shoes, the wrong clothes. And I was like, I run all the time in jeans. Like, what's the big deal?
It's not good.
And they're like, nuh-uh. It's bad for you.
I have a few topics. I have one I want to go over right now.
Yeah, buddy.
It's what are two like what are the fuck?
Give me two juicy topics.
What are two foods that just go together? Like,
oh, dude,
what I was thinking of.
steak and mashed potatoes.
Okay, when I was thinking of when I wrote.
Okay, I just gave you a really honest answer, and you're just like, "Fuck that." I'm not done making my point yet, asshole.
What I was thinking of when I was writing this was I was eating chili, and I was
And Fritos.
I put hot dogs in it.
I mean, I can see that, yeah. But it sounded like you were like, "What's two classic things that go together?" Like red wine and beef, you know. So I was fully anticipating.
Yes, Ruben, I support people stealing so I can catch them at work.
Look, man, everyone's got a role to play, and if someone needs to steal something so someone can stay employed, gainfully employed, you're an active member of society.
As long as I don't have connection to that person, it's okay.
Yeah.
Steak and mashed potatoes go together.
Wait, was my answer wrong then, or
No, it was a right answer.
Because it was very, Well, I put hot dogs and chili, and that's my shit.
I would just put other stuff with steak.
Other stuff with steak?
Yeah, like asparagus.
Yeah, I mean, but like, if you had to choose one, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're really...
Steak and broccoli.
That feels like there is a right answer.
Steak and lobster.
Steak and lobster's good. Steak and lobster's a good combination.
Or like peanut butter and jellies.
Yeah, but like, that's what I thought you were trying to get at, like, almost stereotypical, like, I thought there was a right answer to the question. And I was like, how is steak and mashed potatoes not the answer to that question?
Steak and potatoes made any kind of way, yes.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter how it's made, because you could even have a cheeseburger and mashed potatoes, and you'll be like,
throw some hash browns on it.
Throw some hash browns on that bitch.
And I was on TikTok, and I saw something. It was like, it's like this page that they just post like Reddit things, and they voice it over. Mm-hmm. And it was like, what's like something that's true that sounds wrong? George Washington, or the very first president of the United States, was British.
Yeah, motherfucker, we came from Britain.
I know, but like, that's not something I feel like people think about, though.
It was the first thing I thought about when you said that. I was like, yeah, dumbass. He had wooden teeth. Like, that's the dead giveaway.
And the accent and everything.
Yeah, he was like...
And he's the first president of the United States.
This motherfucker woke up one day and like, bloody hell, fuck the king, fuck the crown.
Like, I fucking hearing that blew my mind. I was like...
You know what blew my mind? I saw a meme about this. Someone at some point invented blowjobs, and Abraham Lincoln probably got one. So
probably.
So there's some just hooker out there.
They might have not called him that.
Who blew Abraham Lincoln all those years ago. And
imagine like living in like the 1600s, right? And you have like a million buttons on like all your fucking clothes because they didn't have zippers yet.
Okay,
yeah. Buttons and everything's fucking tied around in knots and shit. Like
gotcha.
You're trying to have sex and you got to undo all these fucking buttons and
could you also...
the knot's too tight and you can't fucking get it off.
That's why you just gotta fucking Hulk it.
George Washington was born in Virginia?
Okay, so where are these facts coming from, Josh?
Reddit.
Take Reddit?
TikTok from
TikTok Reddit. I'm gonna fact check this.
But he was a loyal British subject.
Nuh-uh. He was the first fucking president who overthrew Britain.
Burger with fries, yeah.
Burger with fries. Burger with fries.
Yeah, how does that make sense? How he was like the head of the
He was on the boat, dog. Like, I will say this.
That's crossing a river.
I did recently learn that people did make landfall, obviously, before the states were founded. So there probably was about a generation where we were still colonies developing. And then that was like the whole taxes thing. And we're like, yo, we're like almost fully developed. Why are we paying these assholes taxes across the pond? And then people were probably born into that generation with their parents being like, I'm not paying no goddamn king if he's thousands of miles away. How would that happen? You just throw gold chips on a boat and be like, all right, back to Britain. Have a nice day.
Yeah, take something. Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. I never learned that rhyme, so I don't know. I just know we don't fuck with Columbus anymore.
Yeah, so that means... Well, when was the Declaration of Independence signed? Why are we giving a history lesson? No,
that's what we do.
You type in 1492 or Yeah, you type 1492 into Google, and it immediately takes you to Christopher Columbus's Wikipedia page. It didn't even give me.
Sounds about right.
It didn't give me a link to click on. It's just like, this is what you're looking for. This is the date.
It's also that time of year where Wikipedia is fucking shilling out for money.
I gave him $3. I threw him 3 schmeckles, dude.
I don't give him anything. Did you pay for WinRAR too?
Yeah, and ad blocker. I was like, here's the thing, bro. I told you. I was like, these are services I fucking use.
Right, but you don't have to pay for WinRAR.
No, but I want to. Because I'm like, yo, like, and here's the thing. I never use WinRAR anymore because my Mac does all that, all the compression and
Yeah,
zipping.
you don't need it.
I don't need it anymore. But
But WinRAR is so nice.
yeah, it's like a couple bucks, man. And I was like,
It's also free forever.
Here's the thing.
Just every time you open it, you just got to close the buy option.
Here's the thing. I changed my view on it. When I was like getting apps or like renting movies.
You're not the cheapo anymore?
No, here's why. First of all, I want high quality movies when I watch movies. And if I don't pay, to rent the movie online, it's going to freeze and buffer and shit because it's coming off of some sketchy Serbian, server.
Also depends on your internet too. There's multiple factors.
I have good internet. I've got good internet at the house.
Okay.
But
Peak times and sometimes.
I stay up till 4 a.m. watching movies. I'm very sad and alone and have good internet.
Okay,
so
continue.
there's no one up in the neighborhood. But I changed my mind on it because I was watching a band perform one day. I think I told you on Twitch. And they're like, subscribe to us. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, you want me to subscribe for like $4? and then it hit me. I was like, yo, like, I've left bigger tips at restaurants. Like, I'll usually tip about $5.
And the cool thing about Twitch is that if you use Amazon and you have Amazon Prime, you can give someone a free subscription.
Damn, very subtle plug. Hand them out, though.
There are way more deserving streamers than us. We only stream once a week.
Barely, even at this point.
Don't give it to us.
It's been so long. And pardon, I know I cough all the time, but like I am coming down from like a pretty bad cold. It wasn't COVID. I got tested, COVID negative.
Probably COVID.
But I can't shake the cough.
Probably AIDS.
Probably AIDS.
You got that rare like feline FIV.
Yeah, probably. And then
Can crocodiles get AIDS? I feel like that's a thing.
croc AIDS. Crikey. That's how Steve Irwin actually died.
It's either crocodiles or alligator AIDS. It's one of two. Sorry, continue.
You're good. You know I'm derailed though already, so just roll with it. Just fucking change the subject. I'm ready to roll. I forgot what I was talking about. I was sick. I had a crazy weekend. I was busy. I went up to Orange County to visit my brother. I did one other thing. I forgot what I did.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been having a really busy, fun week though.
Crocodiles can't get AIDS. They're immune.
Immune to AIDS?
It's in their blood.
Do you know what that means? Is that some human was just like to see if he would get stuck with AIDS, and then he didn't get AIDS, and humans were like, yo.
So the
Crocodiles have been around that long. They're prehistoric.
the excerpt that Google gives is that scientists
Scientists!
in Australia's tropical north are collecting
Blood temperature is too low for it to live. That's very interesting.
are collecting blood from crocodiles in hopes of developing a powerful antibiotic for humans after tests showed that the reptile's immune system kills the HIV virus.
Ruben's got a great topical question. How do you guys feel about the boosters and the fact that we could be getting more through the years?
It's kind of the same thing as getting like a flu shot, but the idea of COVID being like so stigmatized and whatnot. I mean, I don't. My dad got one, and he keeps telling me to get one. I don't really want to. I got Johnson & Johnson's, and I'm already butt fucked if anything happens.
Yeah, if the version 2.0 comes out and causes more blood clots, you're fucked.
Well, the CDC said don't get the Johnson & Johnson booster. Like,
really?
Yeah.
How crazy is the CDC is like, yeah, no, dude. Like,
they said get Pfizer.
I would not trust that, dude.
They said get Pfizer and Moderna instead, and I don't want to mix and match because that's probably not like the best thing to do.
Yeah. But like, how crazy that the CDC is like, everyone's like tripping out. I'm like, we don't know what's in it, and the CDC is like, okay, we know what's in the Johnson & Johnson now. Stay away from it.
Yeah, Plant Daddy, I'll keep it. And then I'll be like those fucking mesothelioma commercials.
Oh, that's actually a really good point, dude. Eventually, when you're like 60 It's gonna be like
Have you or a loved one ever suffered from?
you're gonna get leprosy caused by the fucking Johnson and Johnson shot. Oh my god!
Be a fucking millionaire.
Also, check out Christopher Columbus throwing up the West Coast sign.
He is going like this.
In his portrait.
His fingers are.
He's 100% throwing up the West. Check it out if you get the chance.
I'll pull it up over here.
That's fucking hilarious. He said, I landed in the East, but I'm going West. I'm going back to Cali.
So either you lied or my Google's different from your Google.
1492.
Yeah, you said you Googled 1492 and Christopher Columbus.
I did. Watch here. Here's the back button. Bonk. And it.
You Googled 1492 Columbus.
I didn't. It auto filled that.
So go back again.
All right, hang on. I'll show you what I did. 1492.
You lied to me.
It hit Columbus on me, but he's still throwing up the dub. That's hilarious. That should be a meme. West side.
I can confirm that is a W.
That's a good point. Is it still considered a vaccine if it isn't a long-term solution? For now, at least.
Well, the tetanus shot is a vaccine, no? And that's every 10 years?
That's a really good point. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you gotta work with them, understanding like this is their first time dealing with this shit too, you know. And it took forever to figure out polio and all the other cures and vaccines. Like, hopefully the vaccines get better, and at the very least, if it's like influenza, which is still one of the like main reasons people die.
Yeah.
If that is the reason, then we're either going to have to just learn the patterns and kind of track it, which does keep people alive longer and healthier, or make better vaccines, And
well, the thing is, like, because of mutation, there's always gonna be like eventually antibiotics can only go so far.
Yeah, you got to remember these things are living things. They're trying to survive too. We're trying to survive and not get killed by them. They're trying to survive by killing us.
Eventually, there will be a virus or a bacteria that is so strong that no antibiotic can kill it because it's mutated so far. It probably won't be in our lifetimes, but that super bug is more than likely to happen eventually.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what Bill Gates was talking about right before he flew away to his island, He's like,
Yeah, Kidfuck Island.
stay 6,000 miles apart.
Ruben, how I like to think about the speed is like, have you ever played that game where it's like you create a virus and you drop it somewhere in the world?
Pandemic 2.
Yeah, that game.
Aptly named.
And then you get like, after you reach a certain point, like the entire fucking world bands together to like create a virus to stop you.
Yeah. After a certain point, you got to remember we are just trying to survive as like intelligent apes. And to be honest, we're still not even that intelligent. Like there are some of us who are like wicked intelligent, but for the most part, we're really just dumb banana eating apes.
I watched this kid on TikTok who is a linguist, and he's pretty fucking like, it's mind blowing the shit he does.
What does he do?
He basically just reads like old he
just reads terms and conditions and explains it to you.
No, it's
in layman's terms.
It's best if I show you because it's so. You know how like English existed in like 1300s, right?
I will say yes. I did not know that.
Well, it's not like English as we know it. It's like Old English, Proto-Germanic English, and then like
Latin,
whatever's before that.
Yeah.
He reads it, and it's like he shows you the difference. Like he'll say one phrase in perfect English, go back to like 1683 English, and read it, and it's like kind of similar. You can kind of hear it, and then he goes into like Old English, and like you can't fucking tell what's going on.
That's kind of like what you talked about that from your class. What's the things that the words change over time? Dig deep, man. You got this. You have to know this. You were like the man knowing that shit.
Just because I did a speech on it doesn't mean I know it.
Oh, you better fucking dig deep into the recesses of your brain and pull that nugget out, dude. It was how language changes over time. The only thing that comes to mind is eroticism, because I saw a TV show last night where some dude had a bad eroticism. But shit like that you say sticks with me. And I'm like, eroticism, that's eroticism. I'm watching a TV show with a guy who has eroticism. And then the fucking, what's it called, man? The origin. And then how it changes over time. It's like an aesthetic, but it's not an aesthetic. It's a fucking...
I don't know.
Grr. That's not a kid. That's a goddamn man. That's a fucking grown-ass man.
I'm looking
That's Tom Segura.
I'm looking at two different things right now. You gotta give me time, man.
Okay, but you said TikTok kid, and that's a TikTok man.
So I refer to kids as anyone who is younger than I.
That motherfucker's 38 at least.
Okay.
Throw him up just so they know what I'm talking about.
He's talking about this dude right here.
Fucking A, dude.
This guy. But I'm not here
This dude
yet.
chops down trees in his free time.
I'm not there yet.
Mm-hmm. How is TikTok? You having fun on TikTok?
I have so much fun on TikTok. It's such a waste of time.
I never got into it. I never downloaded it.
Because you weren't on the good side of TikTok.
Fair enough, but there's also every comedian ever that I've worked with has had TikTok jokes, and everyone says anyone over the age of 25 should be off of TikTok. And you know what? They're right. So enjoy it while you can.
Etymology.
Etymology.
Not ep.
Yeah, but I remember with the P.
That's different.
Throw the P in there, dog. Get the P in there. P in there.
So
Etymology.
No, it's etymology.
No,
there's no P. Etymology is the study or origin of words and in the way their meanings have changed throughout history.
I mean, you're right. Why did I think there was a P in it?
Because you're retarded.
Retarded. I could
Okay,
have sworn
now
to
I
God.
can go to linguistic TikTok.
I could have sworn to God. All right.
This
I'm
kid.
going to blow
Here are
my
the
nose.
names of historical figures in their original
You can
ancient...
change the audio sources.
I can't hear you.
Yes, you can.
Oh my God. Woo, woo, wee. One day I'm going to die. They're going to inspect my body and be like, yo, what was with this guy's nasal cavity?
It's probably really tiny.
It is.
Got him.
Got him.
So this isn't as necessarily English, but it's like...
Here are the names of historical figures in
Did you hit the buttons?
Oh. Send it.
their original ancient language. Confucius, Kongqua, Sargon of Akkad, Sharrugikin, Tutankhamun, Dawata Anach Amana, Julius Caesar, Gaius Julius Caesar, Plato, Aristocles, Aristonos, Golutos, Gautama Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, Alfred the Great, Alfred König, Richard the Lionheart, Richards Guerdelion Plantagenist, Muhammad, Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Here are the names of historical...
So let me show you an English example. Because they're fucking cool.
Is that the kid just with his hair grown out now?
Yeah, it's the same dude.
Gotcha. No, that's pretty cool. I like that.
But he's a linguist. I don't know where the fuck you learned that.
He's probably in college. He just looks like a boy. One thing that trips me up is the social media stars that we think are social media stars in their 20s. Or
How far back...
in their teens. They're usually like about 30.
Yeah.
Most people about 30 to 35 on these websites just look young.
Okay, so this is it. It's how far back could we go and understand English?
How far back could we actually go before you would start to make no sense to the people around you? So as a linguist, I get asked this all the time, but rather than give a specific year, I'm going to read multiple texts in English that get progressively older over time. Let's see how much you can understand. The cuneiform syllabary from its earliest stages in Mesopotamia consisted of configurations of one or more wedges comprising what are called signs. Signs on Hittite tablets are written left to right, with spaces between words.
2008 English.
From fairest traitors we desire and praise,
1609 English.
thereby beauty's rules might never die. But as the riper should by time
Accepted.
decess, his tender hour might bear his memory. Forthricht on an
11:50
setima
Middle
cum,
English.
that dure drichten wolde, ben born in this middellard, for all men kinne ner he chas him son a kinnesmen, alls wilke som he wolde. That from ham je freien hegelatjesteen, god met jatun, grendle stada. Zij was mon kunnes meine strenges van de thusses levens, adela und aarchen. Alla mannis fria galika,
500 BC.
nisi werfo, rechtamizuch gabornai, sindi. Thaimas de gavando, sindi midwissi, gachugdizuch, ook an thiraimas ananando, brotherlikano, augiano, skulun. How far back could we actually go?
How is this English? Dude, I feel you. I was lost in 2008. This motherfucker said something, and I was like, that sounds like a fucking legal contract.
It's the stem of
Way
it's-
over my
It's
head.
what English came from.
Way over my head.
History and linguistic etymology.
Etymology.
No.
I'm gonna make it a point to always say etymology, and then when language changes 300 years from now, they'll look back and be like, "Who motherfucker threw a P in here?" It'll be me.
You'll be the only person saying
I'll
that.
be the motherfucker who threw the P in the word
and other
and
scientists
changed the
will be
language
like-
forever.
Other scientists will be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
The guy with the small nasal cavities. He's a small walnut-sized brain.
that is accurate. Yes.
That's awesome.
You should get an MRI of your skull.
I would, but you know what? You know how we talked about like triggers one day? Just say yes.
Yeah.
We talked about triggers one day.
Yes.
And you're like, what triggers you? And I was like, when you said like testicular cancer, I went home and checked myself like 5 or 6 times.
Gentlemen, if you're watching this show or listening to it right now, please check your balls.
Check your balls.
You don't have to do it right now. Pause it. Check them.
or mute it.
back.
I mean, there's people who jerk off to us online already, so
Allegedly.
why not?
Ladies,
Allegedly.
check your boobs.
Yeah.
That's important too.
But I was like, that shit. You threw me off with the announcement. What was I saying?
Triggers when I said check for testicular cancer. I said you should get an MRI of your skull. You said
Yeah.
triggered.
The reason I wouldn't is because I'm 98% sure they'd be like, oh, we found a tumor. And I'm like, I just don't want to find out that way.
I think you would know if you had a tumor.
I just go in for a casual checkup, and they're like, bro, you got like 3 weeks. Like, I'm terrified of that. I don't want that to happen.
I think you would know if you had a tumor though. Either you'd feel it,
or I'd put P's in etymology. I can't even say it right.
or you would like lose function in your, like you would lose motor skills
Yeah.
or like other things.
Well,
I'm not a doctor.
That's a great way to transition to my first point, bro. I've been time traveling like a motherfucker.
I haven't been recently.
It's been really bad for me, and it's always been while I'm driving. I'll drive home from work.
You're jumping or like my time travel.
Your time travel.
Ooh, you're stealing my ability.
I drive home from work.
Played it. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Do you want to?
So when we say that we can time travel, right?
He time travels. I jump. It's weird.
He dimension jumps, I time travel. When I say I can time travel, what I mean is all of my earthly
Owl. Why is that? I'm having so much fun because we haven't done this in 2 fucking weeks.
all of like my earthliness, my entity, my body here goes into this state of just nothing. And all time just fucking passes. Basically, I'll be just sitting here at my desk doing literally nothing, staring at a fucking screen with nothing going on, and 30 minutes will pass by and I'll snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
And I'm like, how much time passed?
That's called zoning out.
I like to call
Yeah,
it
we
time
call it time traveling.
because it sounds cooler.
Yeah, obviously time is still passing at a rate, but it's like
You
when you're just like
you you black out at one point. You're now in one point. That's
Yeah.
time travel.
Yeah, and for me it was like a very for real like blackout. Like I'd be driving, and there's like the train tracks on my way home.
Yeah.
I literally passed those train tracks. I stopped at the stoplight just outside my neighborhood, and I was like, I want to throw a song on because I have time. I usually get like 2 songs or 2 to 3 songs from those train tracks to my house, and I threw a song on, and I get home, and I'm like halfway through the song, I'm like, yo, I don't remember passing those train tracks. Like I was 100% on autopilot. Like whatever I was thinking or focusing on, I basically woke up in the middle of my commute home, and I was like, I'm halfway there, but I was like at my house. So like from some midpoint to my house, I was like, I'm here. Like it was the craziest shit, and that's happened the last 3 times I've driven to and from work because I'm going like crazy hours. I'm leaving at like 2:30, 3 in the morning, and I'm getting there at like 5 in the evening. So it's like I'm just like blacking out, and waking up at work, and I'm like, yo, that can't be good.
Yeah, sometimes I time travel on TikTok.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where it comes from. I've seen so many memes of people talking about like you go on it's like 8:00, you scroll twice on TikTok, 3:30 in the morning. Like,
Bro, I started playing Minecraft last night with my Target buddies at 8:00. I looked at my phone and it was fucking 1 in the morning.
Dude, okay, that's insane. Remember how I also was talking about I wanted to learn to read?
Same. I wish I could
I
read.
said I wanted to read more.
Yeah.
I got another book, and it was recommended to me from my brother David's friend Evan.
What book is it?
It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Is it a self-help book?
It is. It's like a better money management skills book.
Okay.
Basically, I asked him for life advice, and he's like, read this book. And I was like, okay. Only a chapter in, and it's like already fucking profound. But I lost it.
Must not be that profound then. Must not be that good of a book then. You don't have to lie to the man.
What was I saying? Hang on, this is my notes.
You want to learn how to read. You started reading this self-help book.
I wanted to read more.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
You read 1 chapter.
Time traveling. I got home at like 2 in the morning, and I was like, fuck it, I'll read a chapter of this book. And the first chapter was like 30 pages. And I was like, I don't want to do this. But I realized, I was like, yo, like if I don't sit down and just do it, like I'll never.
It's not gonna happen.
I'll never. Yeah. Then I won't do it.
Right.
And like right now, I have just enough ambition to be like, I'll stay up. And I'm reading. I'll stay up. And I was like reading, and I was like not even halfway through, and it was like 2:30, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna finish this. I was like, I'm gonna end it at 3. 100%. I'm gonna just stop reading at 3. I'm gonna go to bed because I got bookmark features and shit. You know, it's on my computer, and I was like, fuck it. And I was like 2 or 3 pages from the second chapter, and I was like, I'm gonna read those last 3 pages. And I look at the clock; it was 3:45, and I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, it took me an hour and 45 minutes to read a chapter. To read 33 pages.
That's very fucking slow.
It's so slow. I read at a 4th grade level.
I mean,
That's what I found out last night.
I mean, I'm functionally illiterate. I literally cannot read.
I'm just dumb as fuck.
You can read faster than that.
You can read fast, but I remember it. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, I was highlighting shit too. I felt like a studious student.
A scholar.
Academic. Yeah, scholar. That's the one I'm looking for.
So my functional illiteracy does prohibit me from comprehending. However,
It's a little more unfunctional, right? Because it's not working. That was an echo. I don't know if you picked up on that.
I did. I didn't think you were just clicking to click. Why are you laughing like that?
I don't know, but when I laugh, I cough. I'm dying. Oh, it's been too goddamn long, man.
Deep breath.
Too goddamn long.
Well, it's functionally illiterate. I'm not functionally literate. So
Illiterate.
Yeah.
Functionally literate. One means it works, the other means it does not.
the function is I can't read.
You can read, you can't process it.
Can't comprehend it. That's the functional illiteracy.
Your RAM is at 32 gigabytes and your CPU is at 1 gigahertz.
Sure. Yeah. if you want to throw it in.
Illiterate or illiterate?
I'm very illiterate, and I'm also very illiterate
As well. Oh my god!
I heard a comic explain it. I don't know who it was or where I saw it, but he was saying like I didn't really learn how to read, but
Illiterate.
he figured out words and like used context like around like certain understandings to figure
I
out.
don't know words, but I know the words around this word
Well, it's like kids learn how to talk before they learn how to read, right? It's like
before I learn how to read.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, kids learn how to talk before they learn how to read.
You didn't say they the first time. You're like, kids learn how to talk before learn how to read. And I was like, do they? Do they fucking learn how to talk?
It doesn't matter.
I know, but I mean,
I'm illiterate. Leave me alone.
I'm bad at everything. So
Everything.
I'm sorry. Everything? Go. I'm sorry.
But there was a comic who was explaining like the same thing like me, like functional illiteracy. I mean, we can read. Wow. Look at Alec, everybody.
Hang on. Yeah.
Mr. Autismo over here.
Dude, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Go. My bad. You were talking about how stupid you were.
I'm smarter than you, sir. Point is, I don't know who this comic was, but he was doing it in a comedy set. He was saying...
Was it a live show you saw?
No, it was just like a video
I was like, because I've only...
I saw somewhere. He was explaining like he grew up being able to not read. The same way I say I can't
I know
read.
exactly what you're talking about. Not who. It'll come to me.
But he was like, I grew up like not being able to like really read and like understand shit. Same way how I say I can't read. It's like I can read. I know what words mean, but it took a long fucking time to figure out what they mean and like how to put them together. And so he basically would see a word and just be like, reference, what does this word mean? And then to try to like, he would basically use definitions of things to figure out how to read. And like you put them into sentences and like...
Well, he wanted to understand the function before the form kind of deal.
It's not like that's what he wanted to do. That's just how he worked.
Sure. No, I've seen that video though, and I remember seeing that like just I'm pretty sure I saw that video, and then we talked about it on the podcast at one point, and I was like, this is just how people's brains work. Some people's brains work just differently.
That's how I read. Like I say I can't fucking read.
Obviously you can.
I can. I know words. I know what they mean.
It just
doesn't-
takes a second.
It doesn't stay. That's why I say I'm functionally illiterate.
I wanted to talk about homeopathic medicine too, because
Here we go.
Well,
Acupuncture.
when I was sick, I took a lot of medicine, and a lot of people, every time I'm sick, people always go, you need to do this to get better.
Drink a bottle of Dayquil.
Everyone's got their own remedy, right?
Whole bottle. 15 minutes.
And I was like, all right, let's listen to people.
If you want to be Mexican, get Vicks.
Vicks. I had some Vicks. I feel like I'm getting sicker again already.
You're welcome.
But yeah, basically what happened was I was sick and people were like, you need to do this to get it better. You need to do this to get better. And then my roommate was like, you need to try this. And mind you, I have thrown everything at it already. You know, I've already taken a bunch of NyQuil, a bunch of Dayquil, a bunch of Delsum, a bunch of whatever you can name.
Mm-hmm.
I took a lot of medicine for this one. And then my roommate hands me this little, I forget who the maker was, but it's like this little thing you break and you have a nasal swab and you just rub it inside the nasal cavity. And she's like, and then you just get better. And I did it and I was like feeling better the next day. And I was like, that's great. Like, what did this entail? Like, what are the active ingredients and like, where can I find something similar to this for next time? And the first thing I read on it was, this is a homeopathic medicine. And I was like, I don't know what that means. And I looked it up. Well, I kind of knew what it meant, but like, I didn't know if it like officially meant like no active ingredients or what, but it's like basically holistic medicine. And it's like,
Placebo.
yeah. It's basically like, if this helps, cool. But it's like, it's so 50-50, we can't officially say it works for people. And that's what got me tripping out. I was like, yo, like, how crazy is it? Like, maybe it's placebo, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. But what if it is just so 50-50 because people's bodies are so different? Like, some medicines are seen as homeopathic as opposed to actual medicine.
Yo, can you say that drinking water is placebo? Because if I drink Gatorade, that hydrates me too.
Huh.
Or is Gatorade the placebo?
You just wrinkled my fucking brain.
Which one is the placebo, water or Gatorade?
Huh. Neither.
That's not how it works.
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure that's how it works.
Plant Daddy just logs on to see this fucking online zoo. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, we're basically just two monkeys in here being like, we're just throwing shit, and Plant Daddy's like, more monkeys. How does it work, Plant Daddy?
How does hydration work?
That got me fucked up. Why is that fucking me up? What are you in your email for?
Because I want to pull up.
I have the answer in Gmail.
I want to pull up.
Show me the way.
Or Twitch Wrapped. How many people like our statistics? Because Twitch does that now, I guess.
Oh my god.
Dr. Fauci will explain how water works. That doesn't help me.
Look, I'm just saying, like, half the country doesn't trust Dr. Fauci with vaccines. So, I'm not going to listen to him about water.
That's what I watched. Where's my personal, the channel. Streaming recap. All right. So this year, we're live for 155 hours.
That seems so insane.
Our viewers watched 464.
Dude. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
I'm not going to dox myself with this. So, here we go. This is our Twitch recap of the year of 2021.
That's good. That's like...
We did some stuff. We sure did. We didn't even stream for a full year.
In hours?
Well, no, just like in general.
We've streamed for... It's been at least that a year.
No. We started streaming in like April or something.
Bro, we did the year... The 100th episode landed on the year anniversary.
Oh, yeah, we did a Christmas show.
Dumbass. Come on, talking about time travel and jumping and shit. You don't... Come on, bro.
Our peak viewers were 14.
That was probably one of the stumps we got.
We got loud. 43. Our most used emote is not even our own. Whack. 31,000 accumulated points. How many do you have? 30,000?
So 30,000 of those points are mine?
Well, you haven't redeemed any, so I don't think it counts you.
I will redeem 30,000 points right now before the end of the year if you don't give me credit for that.
Well, it'll go into next year.
I know. That's hilarious.
Shout out to DJ Phantom for redeeming 13,000.
So Phantom redeemed the most.
Basically.
Shout out to DJ Phantom. You are the belt holder yet again on the Two Dudes Drinking Beer podcast.
GG, well played.
Man. Awesome. Those are good numbers, right? If we stream 500 hours and people watch 400 of them.
Well, we streamed 100. People watched 400.
That's even better.
Yeah. That means 4 people every time.
Fuck me, dude. Here's the Reuben. I like this beer. It's Good.
It's a good beer. Big little.
Have we had it
big
before?
little thing. No.
I could have sworn we have.
I really also only grabbed it because it was in the refrigerated section.
I was gonna say it definitely was cold when you brought it up, which I appreciate. So thank you.
Yes, I also had it in the freezer. So
Yeah.
it can get cold faster.
That's probably what's fucking up my cough is the
Temperature change.
cold beverage.
That'll do it. That'll help.
Yeah. But yeah, if we could just jump back to homeopathic medicine real quick.
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on that? I don't know if we put a button on it.
Well,
but
what is?
it was Zicam nasal swabs.
Cool story, bro.
Okay. You just I love that you just learned to deal with me. Yeah. Steak and potatoes.
I googled homeopathic definition, and it says relating to or using homeopathy.
Homeopathy.
Homeopathy is a medical system based on the beliefs that the body can cure
Look at
itself.
that fucking scary ass image of that woman, like looking at that drop of drugs. Come here, my
It
pretty.
looks like this is her mouth,
Yeah.
and these are the eyes.
It looks like a shitty
Like this is the
emoji.
face.
Yeah.
But it's a really bad picture.
Heroin addiction is no joke.
So homeopathy
Homeopathy.
is a medical system based on beliefs that the body can cure itself, which it can. Those
Yeah.
who practice it
Fuck me.
use tiny amounts of natural substances like plants and minerals. They believe these stimulate the healing process.
What the fuck was that? These three.
I have to slow it down sometimes. It was developed in the late 1700s in Germany.
By, I believe, Sigmund Freud. But the body can heal itself.
I feel like he's later than that.
Okay, but the body can heal itself. And
Yes.
acetaminophen is plant-based. And that is in every pain reliever over the counter you can buy.
Well, half of it's ibuprofen too.
But, okay. Sorry, did I just blow out your ears?
A little bit.
Sorry.
But
Harder compression. But my point being is like, I've talked about this on the podcast before. It's like, yo, witch doctors and like medicine men in tribal communities,
Merolsi is a witch doctor.
yeah, used to be like, yo, suck on this flower and you'll feel better. And they did. And a lot of that came back to modern medicine with acetaminophen because it's just basically flower byproduct.
Yeah, you just grind it up. It turns into a powder.
Yeah, exactly. And that is modern medicine. So like humans did learn like, hey, like drink this, smoke this, and you'll feel different or better. It can be used. Yeah, it could be used as that thing. So like I was having this like weird epiphany moment of like, yeah, like homeopathy is like
Homeopathy.
might be one of those pseudosciences, but at the same time, it's those pseudosciences that really kind of. Go ahead.
I don't want to fucking practice.
Homeopathy.
Homeopathy.
That's what I said.
Homeopathy.
Homeopathy.
It even does the mouth. That's so crazy.
Homeopathy.
Homeopathy.
Bro. I've been sick. So not only have I been sick and traveling,
Spreading COVID.
spreading the vid, but yo, shout out to fucking Plant Daddy. You a real one, dog. How's Sasha?
I was gonna say you didn't ask how the dog was.
How's Sasha, dog?
Until
I keep seeing Pitbull
almost an hour
videos.
in.
We're an hour in.
Almost.
Oh,
It's like 55.
I keep seeing Pitbull videos, bro. I need to buy a dog so bad. I just want to hug a Pitbull.
Buy a dog. Adopt a dog.
I want to go buy a Pitbull.
I keep seeing stories of dogs that don't get adopted until like 1,200 days later after them sitting in the shelter.
Mm-hmm.
That's like some of the saddest shit ever. Dogs just sitting with nobody for 1,200 days.
Let me put this back out there. I love dogs literally more than I love
people.
myself. Yeah, people can suck a dick. I would, if gun to my head right now, Alec, all dogs die, or you give me the bullet, dog. No questions asked. I would die for dogs like that because dogs would die for us. And I'm not even fucking playing, bro. I love dogs. Dogs are the best animals in the world.
Point is, adopt, don't shop.
Okay, but my dilemma. I work stupid hours.
Yeah, so you shouldn't get a dog right
So
now.
I shouldn't get a dog because that motherfucker would just go from one kennel to my room
Yeah.
for weird hours.
You also have like a shit ton of roommates, so I don't recommend that.
Yeah, and that would just be more torturous than a shelter. And like, how dare I buy a dog for my own emotional reasons when I know that dog being in my life would cause it more strife. You know what I'm saying?
Get a cat.
Not even.
Cat would give a fuck. Just leave the window
I
open and ran away.
recently thought maybe I'd get an outdoor cat just so I could kill all the birds in the trees squawking at 7 in the morning.
I mean, any cat can be an outdoor cat.
York. Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Good luck. But that's the thing, is like, as much as I want a dog, I love dogs so much that I'm willing to be like, yo, I'm willing to understand I can't be what you need. That's how much I love dogs. I love dogs so much that even if I had one dog, I know that I would not be what that dog needs. Even though that dog would be everything I need, it wouldn't be a fair enough exchange. So I can't get a dog because
Well,
that's unjust.
yeah, not everyone can adopt the dog that's been
Take
in
another
the
beer?
shelter for 1,200 days.
But here's the thing, like, age wouldn't matter to me, bro. Honestly, like, I'm seeing all the videos. Thank you. I'm seeing all the videos that you're seeing.
It's not a matter of age. It's like this dog was either surrendered or found or given, like, was adopted and then given back. Like, it's been living in a shelter for 1,200 days.
Did I ever tell you the story where I put a dog in a shelter?
No.
Do you want to hear it?
Why would you do that?
Okay, so in high school, I just turned 18.
Oh, I feel like I have heard this story.
Yeah, probably. But for anyone who hasn't,
For the people.
for anyone who hasn't, my friend lived in an apartment complex, and he was just a little younger than me. He was like a sophomore or something in high school. I just turned 18. He bought a dog with his parents or something, and they were being threatened to be evicted, like, within a week
Poor people.
of having the dog. And the day came where it was like the last day to get rid of the dog. And he calls me up. He's like, bro, like, I need your help. Like, my mom's at work. She's got, 2 jobs to work today. Like, I don't know anyone else who's 18, but I've been looking it up, and, like, there's a dog shelter out in Agoura. And basically, like, I need someone who's 18, like a legal adult, to surrender this dog, or we get evicted tomorrow. And I was like, oh shit, like, your mom couldn't call off work. but I get it, like, you either get evicted for the dog or get evicted for not paying rent. It's a very tightrope. And
Being poor sucks.
yeah, and I went over there, and I was like, what's the move? Like,
Kill the dog.
He actually skipped school because I got out of school at like 12. He actually skipped school. I show up and he's like, yeah, we just need to take the dog to like this place in Agoura who like takes shelter pets and surrenders. We went over there and I gave him the whole story. I was like, it's his dog. He's being threatened to be evicted from his apartment complex if he doesn't surrender the dog. And we need to surrender the dog. And he's like, I can't help you unless it's your dog. And I was like, oh, well, it's his dog. He's like, but you're 18. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, are you the legal guardian of this child
This is my dog.
and this dog? And and I was like, and he goes, before you answer, remember, I can't help you unless you say yes. And I was like, yes, this is my dog. And like I signed papers and everything. And
So you illegally surrendered a dog.
I illegally surrendered a dog.
Get him.
Cancel.
He stole this poor kid's dog and gave it away to a shelter.
To save my friend from being evicted
He
with
gave
a dog.
this kid's dog away to a shelter.
I had to.
You're the bad man.
I had to.
You're the bad guy.
I did the bad thing for what I thought was the right reason. FBI, open up. But I needed to throw that out there because that moment changed me. Really, that moment is why I hold such this strong belief to, like, I don't deserve a dog because the dog doesn't deserve me. You know, it really is that equal exchange. And if it wasn't for that moment, I might not have that opinion or that belief where, like, yo, like, it's so easy for us to, like, give up or take dogs into our life. But, like, I want to treat that dog like family, you know?
They may only be a part of your life, but to them, you're their whole life.
That's what I'm saying. And, like, that shit fucks me up. Because, dude, I don't know if you've ever done anything like that. It really felt like we were giving up a child. I had to put it, like, in this cage, close the gate, and, like, I knew that dog knew it would never see us again. Like, it was crying and, like, it was heartbreaking.
I bet.
It was top 10 hardest things I've ever done. Top 10, easy. But
How many hard things have you done?
a few, at least 10.
Okay.
I didn't want to put it
Is one
too.
of them like your math test?
No, I'll. You want me to tell you?
You don't have to.
Okay, it's just weird. But I don't want to put it too far up there. You know, I've been through some harder shit, but
Number one, gave a dog away.
yeah, I mean,
Was even my dog.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, it definitely doesn't deserve a number one spot. Like, it broke my heart.
Some people.
It broke my fucking heart, but I don't think it was the saddest thing I've ever done. I felt like it was one of those necessary things. Like,
Yeah.
I was obviously very conflicted, but it was either, you know, save this dog's life, or, I mean, not even, it's not like he got put down, but, like,
Do you know that?
if they could stay 1,000 days in a shelter, I think he's got a shot. It was a puppy. But long story short, that fucked me up, and I won't get a dog because I don't want to put a dog in a situation where it goes from one kennel to the next, you know?
Well, you can
And
get like
just to serve me for love and affection. Like, that's not fair to that animal.
just get a girlfriend instead.
Working on it.
Love and affection. You can get like a Rolo who doesn't do anything.
That's the thing, though. Like,
Get a lazy dog.
I want a dog that, like, I take on walks with. Like, I want a dog that's gonna make my life better because it's like it's gonna wake me up earlier and be like, "Let's go for a run, asshole." You know, like, I want that. I want
I feel like you say you want that, but like as soon as you get it, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna be what I think it is. It's like having a child. Not that I've had a child. But people want children, and then they're like, "Yo, all this shit does is keep me up and ask for food and live rent free." But it's a sacrifice. You sacrifice those things so you can have a child. I want to sacrifice those things so I can have a dog because I think that dog would improve my life in these aspects. So no, it wouldn't be what I want or intended. But that's the characteristic of the dog. That's what makes that relationship a relationship. It's not just, you're a dog, you're subservient. It's, you're a dog, and he always wakes me up at 8:02 for some reason because he's hungry and has to pee.
No, lick the peanut butter.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like the personality of the dog will come through, and everyone's dog's got their own personality. And, yeah, whatever my dog's personality is, I will love and accept and accommodate that, because that's what I think owning a pet should be. And I know I can't do that right now. Even though I have all the love to give, I don't have the facilities to amplify or multiply the love that I can give.
I don't have the facilities for that, big man.
I don't have the facilities for that, big man.
Having a dog and having a kid are kind of like the same thing. Mm-hmm. Just one can talk.
Why is there glitter all over this tablecloth?
So I made gift bags for my work friends when I came back to work.
I thought you railed a stripper.
You know me, I would never do that.
Rail a stripper?
Yeah.
Give it time.
Nah. I need a genuine heart-to-heart connection with someone before I can have sex.
You're like in the middle of it. You're like, so what's your relationship with your father?
I don't care about that.
Oh, you want a heart-to-heart connection?
Yeah.
That's just chest to chest at that point.
No, that's different. I need to know the person.
But not their father's relationship with them?
What their issue with their fathers may not matter to how I connect with them as a person.
How do you plan to connect with them, if not through the vagina?
Emotional bonding?
Spiritual
bonding?
Which would entail getting to know
That's physical
their trauma.
bonding. You don't have to.
How do you emotionally bond with someone, not get to know their side of their story, mate?
People don't like talking about that shit all the time.
Yeah, until you're their significant other and you want that. No, am I wrong?
They don't have to be your significant other.
So who are they to you?
A person.
That you have sex with? Or you
I
just play
don't-
rock, paper, scissors on a Wednesday?
I don't have sex with random people. I can't. That's what I'm saying.
You need to have a connection with them.
Yeah.
And that doesn't involve asking how their day was or how their relationships with their parents are.
The parents, it doesn't matter. It does. It can happen.
I feel like it does.
It can happen. It doesn't always happen. Mm-hmm. But it's not like a major thing. It doesn't matter.
How's the relationship with your parents? Good when I have sex. How's the relationship with your parents? Bad? Let's talk about it, then have sex. Where's the... Am I in the ballpark?
No.
Walk me through it then.
I don't know what it is. It's very hard to explain. It's also a very personal subject.
All right. Drink another double IPA. That's like quad IPA.
Almost done with this one. Meanwhile, you just started number 2.
I have a cold and I'm drinking alcohol first thing in the morning when I wake up.
I'm drinking this first thing I get off of work.
Softy.
Softy. I'm very soft.
What do you agree with?
I am about the you were talking about fucking dogs.
I don't fuck dogs. No. I think you misunderstood that one.
Fucking comma dogs.
Fucking comma dogs. You agree with that? Go ahead.
With dogs?
You said you agree with fucking dogs.
Dogs. Comma dogs.
Coma dogs. Dogs in comas.
Yeah, right after they get a fucking surgery.
You want their body still warm, but...
Never heard of a coma dog, but I like the convo either way.
Yeah, I mean, this is... What did you expect on 2 days drinking beer? Everything devolves.
After that hour mark, it's just fucking nothing.
It's just freestyling. I deleted all my notes. I was like looking at these. These are trash. I deleted all of them. I still got the homeopathic one on. I don't even know if we put a button in that one. We fucking went to fucking raping dogs, apparently.
I still have the definition up.
Yeah, clearly we didn't finish that conversation. So this is where we ended up.
Yeah, I'm a softie. For the person who has the least amount of emotional display.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that. That's emotional display is one aspect. It doesn't make you emotionless. You can be very in tune with your emotions.
Yeah, but I portray myself as robotic.
Sure, but you said it just now. You portray yourself that way.
Yeah.
So
that's my front.
Yeah, so you could be...
You gotta get to know me.
You could be as wide-eyed as a squirrel and, happy and shit. But
I can't climb trees like a squirrel. I'll tell you that.
But you wish you could deep down.
Nah.
If only I knew. I don't know. I guess for me, I'm just a very intimate person, right? So I'm very what scares you? And what's your trauma? I want to get to the nitty gritty. I'm like, are you a real human? Because I feel like I met so many people who I'm like, what's your opinion on this thing? And they're just like, I have no opinion.
I wouldn't immediately jump to trauma dumping though.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not okay.
That's a fucking lot later down the road.
How late?
Maybe like after a month or two.
Okay, that's fair. If you're like 1 or 2 years after marriage, I'm like, yeah, that's way too late.
No, it's like
And I feel like that's what most people do. They're like, let's get married, have a kid, and they're just like, I have a bad relationship with my father. And you're like, what, bitch? You should have told me way before.
no, you need to understand their trauma before that happens. But like, that's like after I think like after a month or two of solid, consistent dating.
You hear that?
You're breathing in, yes.
That sounds bad. It feels bad. Go ahead.
At least you're breathing.
A month or two of dating.
Solid,
And what is-
solid, consistent.
And
dating.
what is dating to you? And please touch on solid, consistent dating.
Going out and doing things at least probably 2 or 3 times a week.
Just you two
Yes.
together.
Yes. I mean, you can go on group things too.
But it's not dating.
Well, it just depends on how you define your relationship. Because you and one other person can go on a date with multiple other people.
A double date.
Well, no, like if you had a girlfriend, right, and you brought her out with all of us, like all of our dudes, the kings of the hill,
Okay.
you can still consider that a date. You're just with us.
Got it.
Group things can be dates.
I think I was asking though, like to define, like you said, there's like an exclusivity clause in that.
I don't recall.
It was like 30 seconds ago.
I don't recall.
Trust me, you did.
I don't recall.
You said something along the lines of like if you do stuff together and seeing each other regularly together, one-on-one.
Consistent dating, yeah, doing things like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah. So I would need to date someone and be like, let's go out to dinner on Wednesday, and on Thursday we're gonna go bowling with all my squad, and then on Saturday we're gonna cuddle and watch Netflix.
Yeah,
That's dating.
yeah.
Okay.
You spend a lot of time with that person.
If I do that once a week, is that dating? If I was like, let's just...
Depends on your schedule, really. It also
That's what I'm saying. My schedule's fucking crazy.
it depends. But
I can barely hang out with you when we run a show together.
the thing is, if you really like a person, you make time for that person. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how busy your schedule is. You'll always find time for that person.
Where does the physicality come in though? Because if you need to be in the same...
Hold hands after fucking 4 dates. That's it. Nothing beforehand. No hugs. No nothing.
My point being is like,
Eye contact. Date 2.
what do you think of long distance relationships?
Define long distance. How many miles?
Let's say 300 miles.
300. Okay.
About a state away on average, right?
State away. Okay.
State, at least a state
So
away.
I was in one that was 40 miles away.
That's not too bad.
No, I mean,
How old were you and could you drive?
yeah, I could drive.
There you go.
It was my last.
Meet halfway.
My last relationship. It was an hour and a half drive.
Oh, yeah, okay.
100 plus. Yeah, a reasonable drive.
Yeah, anything over like, I'd say 2 or 3 hour drive. That's long distance, 100%, right? Like that's commitment.
Yeah. It's really a lot of scheduling, like your FaceTimes or your video calls or whatnot. Watching movies together. Started on 3. 1, 2, 3. Watch it at the same time.
Cute shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
what-
into cute shit.
That's what I would do, you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch this movie. Started on 3. 1, 2, 3.
That was
And sometimes mine would be faster, and I could hear theirs in my headphones, so I'd pause it and then start it when I like get to the same spot, so we're on sync again. But that's just shit I do.
that's adorable.
I know, right? I'm the best. I'm the best.
Yeah, I don't know. I just that idea.
Long distance would
puzzles
be
me.
tough because
It is hard.
it depends on your love language. Like mine's touch.
Yeah, you need, and that's what I'm saying, like physicality, right? So, like, how do you have a long distance relationship if you're like, I just want to be in the room with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's hard. It's really hard.
so simpler times, honestly. Yeah.
Start the video on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and I mean that's like cute as fuck. But it's one of those things like I work an insane schedule. I get home at 2 or 3 in the morning. I wake up at 1 in the afternoon, you know? So
Your days off then are devoted
and
to
my
that
days
person.
off are Monday and Tuesday, historically the first work week for everybody else. I am right there. I am just behind y'all. Cause in the entertainment industry,
Hey, man.
when you guys want something to do on the weekend, I'm what you do on the weekend, you know?
Hey, man. When you find that person, you make time for that person,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
And you know when you find that person.
Do you?
You do. You do. Because you do things that you normally wouldn't do for other people for them.
I don't send a lot of dick pics.
You shouldn't send any dick pics. No one wants dick pics unless they ask for them.
Oh.
Rule number 1.
Oops.
Don't send dick pics.
Psst, can I send you a dick pic? No. Understandable. Have a nice day.
You don't even ask.
You just send them?
No.
I'm getting mixed signals here, bro.
You don't ask. They ask. It also depends on what you're talking
Okay,
about.
but women don't just be like, yo, you know what I could go for right now? Some dick pics.
If your text conversation is clearly going into sexting, then you send a dick pic. But if it's not,
Without asking?
if your conversation is clearly going into sexting,
Some women do.
then go ahead. If you're not sexting, don't send a dick pic.
Too many rules. Back it up. Never send a dick pic unless asked for a dick pic. I understand that. That's very clear. That's very concise. He says,
You have to
unless
you have to read the room.
unless she seems into it.
No.
I don't know.
I'm saying if you're
Unless it's clearly going towards sexting, which means we're not sexting yet,
You
but
already
we're on
are.
the way.
You already
You
are.
said going towards
if your conversation is already going into sexting,
conversation
you are if you are
or
if you are
Oh my God.
sexting, yes, send a dick pic.
wrong.
We all
That
have
was
our
really good. Wrong.
we all have our different interpretations
Wrong.
of women.
Wrong. Women. But wrong. Plain and simple.
Listen to Plant Daddy. He knows more about women than I do.
What about to Gal Gadot? Because like
Gal Gadot?
It's Gadot.
Is it?
Have you seen her interviews?
No.
She says her name Gal Gadot.
I've heard other people say it Gadot.
Yeah, I've heard her say her own name. So
I trust the other people.
yeah.
I trust
I trust the masses as opposed to the one.
I trust the secondary sources rather than primary.
You know, I guess it is technically peer reviewed.
Yeah.
I used to think it was Godot as well because because she's actually from France, I think, or something. No, she's Israeli. Yeah, but I thought she lived in France.
You can live
Or
in
maybe
France
just
and
as
be
Wonder
from
Woman.
somewhere else.
Hang on.
You can live anywhere and be from somewhere else. It's like I'm from Arizona. I live in California.
Pronouns. How to pronounce Gal Gadot? Gadot.
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 So that's
It does make sense. It does sound pretty Israeli. With Gal Gadot.
what the fuck.
Gal Gadot.
So yeah.
Gal Gadot.
So it is
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. You're just missing the t. Well, I'm missing the t.
You're missing the T.
And
I was
everyone else
I was
is
missing
missing
the O. I said Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
It's Gal Gadot.
Combined.
Yeah, it's wrong answer plus wrong answer equals right answer.
I'm the middle finger. You're the thumb, and we combine.
And we fucking.
And you got to twist. Combine.
Well, that solves that question. Don't ever ask me again. Gal Gadot. It's like
You learn something new every day. I always thought it was Gal Gadot.
it's like goat with the Gadot.
Yeah, man.
It's a goat with a D.
Yep.
It's a big D.
Yep. Sure is. You want to hear some good news
I always love
that
some
I
good news.
haven't told anyone else except for my work peers?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead, just whisper into this microphone so the internet can hear. Only you and me and everyone in the world will know.
Well, I don't have to whisper it. I gotta clear my throat first.
Big news, big news.
So my semester ended. I passed 3 out of my 5 classes.
Nice.
And one of them, my professor recommended me for an internship.
No way.
Doing so fucking proud. Thank you. I'm proud of myself.
I didn't set up the soundboard,
It's okay.
but that would be the perfect time to use it.
It would be. So my marketing professor, I ended up getting an 88 in that class. That's a B plus. Go me.
Yep, I know how math works. I know how grades work.
More Park didn't use plus or minuses.
No, we used the grading curve, which means I always failed.
You did that to yourself.
I missed my lip.
So my marketing professor recommended me for an internship on campus working with small businesses and entrepreneurs, helping them develop marketing plans. I applied to that yesterday
Nice.
morning.
And do you feel confident about it?
I mean, I got a recommendation for it. So it's not like I'm just a fucking random person applying to it.
Yeah, it's not some rando.
So I have like, I actually have 2 professors recommending me for it. So I have my initial marketing professor who said, you should do this. And then my management professor was like, I heard your professor said you should do this. You should check it out.
What do you think they saw in you that made them confident enough to say and think you were the man for the job?
I don't know, because I thought my marketing professor hated the shit I did because he was always really harsh with my grading. And so it was my heat pad, my heated placement, right?
Yeah.
I talked about it. I was the captain of that group and we ended up doing really well at the end. But he was always super critical of like our assignments. And I thought he was just a fucking hater. But I guess he had like the best interest. He said at the beginning of the semester, right? He was like, there's this internship at the end. I'm going to recommend some of you for it.
So you're still competing with other students in the class for it.
Maybe. I don't know. Our class was pretty shit, to be honest.
You're like, I stand out above the rest.
I did. So like, I mean, I showed everyone the pitch video we did where it was like, here's our product, right? And like mine was like the best. He said it was like cinematic quality. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Well, that's just because you know.
Because I know how to make a fucking video.
that's just because you know that shit.
But he was like,
But if that's the skill they're looking for, I mean, definitely you have that, and then you have my resources at your disposal as well. So again, I guess connection is better than education.
but it's like building marketing plans, like doing research, going out into the, it's all remote. And it's like, it's doing like marketing research, collecting
Data synthesis.
like actually talking to these entrepreneurs and small businesses, helping build their brand, helping market their products. So it's real world experience, and they get paid for it too.
Yeah, you have to pay interns in California now.
But it's like per gig.
Trust me, man.
So I mean,
The gig economy is a good economy.
oh sure,
Trust me.
And
It's
businesses are always looking
It's
for marketing.
just fine.
Yeah,
You'll make money.
I'm not worried about not making money if I get into it.
Yeah.
Because I would leave Target for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Rest in peace. I told my boss.
Where's the booze?
I told my boss, and he was like, honestly, opportunities like this don't come up very often.
Let me say this. In the book I'm reading, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Oh, you're one chapter.
Look, motherfucker.
What is it? Chapter 1. Go.
Chapter 1. Don't let the fear of losing a secure job and steady paycheck scare you away from taking an opportunity that will give you growth.
It's actually a really good chapter 1.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, do you want? I recommend it.
I can't read, dude.
You read Cthulhu. You gave me Cthulhu.
That
we
was
read
literally
Cthulhu.
like 40 bucks. 40 pages.
80.
I also have a fucking...
Was it 40?
I went to Barnes & Noble and bought the...
That's terrible advice, honestly. I mean, it's chapter 1, but I'd love to hear more if you want to chime in.
I literally bought the H.P. Lovecraft collection of all the Cthulhu books. It's literally on my bookshelf if you want it.
I mean, let me read.
It's over there.
Let me read this other book.
Literally
That's
right
like
there.
400 pages. That's like a real adult book.
This one's gilded.
I don't know what that means.
Covered in gold.
Really? That's what gilded means?
Yeah.
I just imagine beveled and embossed text.
Please bring up fucking RuneScape.
Oh, for sure.
Please. Basically, that's gilded.
Got it.
Gilding.
Yeah, I imagine like you know what Photoshop, bevel and emboss?
Yes.
That's kind of what I think. It's like some parts are raised, some parts are lowered.
Yeah. Gilding is just adding gold to it.
Got it. I mean, no, you're totally welcome to troll and hate. I was curious. I was like, yo, like if there's better advice out there, like because I don't want to tell Josh to like quit his job and go take a fucking internship and then
It says 7
be
on my implant.
shit
Daddy.
poor, like
My boss told me Target will always be there.
Target will always fucking be there.
He was like, if it doesn't happen,
6 viewers. What?
he said if it doesn't happen, you'll always have a place here.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you do it, great, good for you. These opportunities don't come up very often.
And he's like, and if you fail, you can always come back.
That's exactly what he said.
So you have a safety net.
Yeah, I mean, so I applied.
So
I'm waiting for it.
So
to get
chapter
back.
1 need not apply because it is only an opportunity. You're not even really truly giving up
Yeah,
your safety or security. You're
I've
just
only applied for it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, I mean, follow up, do the necessary steps to pursue it. But even your current standing is like, yo, like, we're cool. We'll always be cool. You can always come home.
Yeah.
And like, that is generous as fuck in the first place. Like, you know how many managers, you know how many shitty bosses I've worked for, and consequently you've worked for, where that wasn't on the table.
It's also a very specialized position I'm in, so training that's like kind of hard.
Yeah, so they'd rather hire someone who's already been trained.
Yeah. That's why we have a guy who's currently deployed right now in the military, in the Navy, who comes back every time he's back home.
Yeah.
That he just rehire him
Yeah, man.
until he's deployed again.
And I mean that
Shout out to Jerry.
that really makes bing bong. that really makes sense too, right? Because I've even learned I told you I got a new position, right? I got a promotion.
Yeah, you were hiring DJs.
I'm booking now.
Yeah.
So
You took it?
yeah. Well, I
Thought you didn't like it.
didn't for the price. I told them
They
what
gave you the price?
I told them what I wanted and they gave it to me.
Nice.
So
That makes sense why you're promoting a lot.
yeah. It worked out. That'd have been the other time to use the soundboard.
Congratulations to Alec Barden, everybody.
Thanks, I deserve this.
I doxed your last name. Doesn't matter. It's out there. They can find it.
People know. Doesn't matter. One swift Google search and I'm on the way.
Yeah.
It's not like I really post. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. I don't know.
I was singing one of your songs earlier in the shower.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Can I share something with you?
Sure.
When I went to David's,
It was a goodbye song.
really? That's okay. Oldie but a goodie. I would love to redo that song. But when I went to David's, a big part of it was because I wanted to talk about art and creation with him, and I showed him my album from start to finish, and I was very flattered because he cried, and not that that's like what I want.
He doesn't have the same mother, no?
No,
Yeah.
different mother.
Yeah. Same dad.
Same dad, different mom. But he cried. And that is the biggest compliment I've could have received,
Yeah.
having someone have such a strong emotional response. And then he offered for me to record in his studio. He's got a beautiful studio. I wanted to bring you if you actually want to come by. But he's got a beautiful home. And my idea right now is like I want David, Ryan, and you, if you're available, just to kind of be there, coach me through it, tell me, hey, I like this, I'm not sure about this, I need those opinions. And I don't know when that will be.
I'm really free until the 23rd. That's when school starts.
Okay. I'm basically free Mondays. So that's the tricky thing because it's like
Most likely, me too.
because we got to sacrifice the podcast or do the podcast over there quickly and then record in the evening. Like we just have a
We
busy.
can always skip.
Yeah, we yeah, fuck that. We could have a busy ass day or we could have a chill day. But either way, it's just a really good creative space, and I'd love for you to be a part of that. And you know, like I said, man, like I really want to crank this album out. I wanted to get it out by 2021. I told people I wanted to have it released by 2021. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
It's
not
not-
even.
it's not gonna
like
happen.
A week and a half.
It's not gonna happen. I wanted to release it actually
That's the 20th.
last week. And you know what's so fucking crazy? This is the day I wanted to release it. I said
The 12th.
the 12th. I sent you that, right? This day or this day. And it won't happen by this day.
Unless you work real hard.
Well, it's not even the amount of work real hard. It's I need free time. But you know what's so fucking crazy?
What?
You're going to be singing.
Probably won't, but
Yeah, it's a lot of rapping, and I attempt to sing a few of the choruses, but it's not good. Yeah, that's why I want you there to be like, yo, that sounds like ass. Like I just want you to be like, yo,
that's all I ever do for
yeah, but be like, do it again, like, and this time on key. Like I need someone to be like the enforcer. You know what I'm saying?
you. Gotcha.
Like how when I showed you the first song, you're like, I don't like it. It's talk rap, and I was like, okay, like. I still stuck with it, but like
As long as it doesn't sound like
shit.
Monster, I'm fine.
That's fair.
I don't like how you put on this like forced voice, and I don't like it.
None of that is on. I mean, that's on like 2 songs in this album, but there's 15 songs to choose from. You'll like one of them.
At least
You'll like at least one, and that's the thing. Is like
via math,
you're gonna like at least one of these songs.
ideally.
I hope. Yeah, I'm not a great singer. I do.
You're not classically trained.
Yeah, I do have a comfort zone now where I'm like in a bass voice or tone. Like basically I'm just talking, singing like and it's like more talking than singing, but it's still hitting the right notes. That's my comfort zone because I don't like going I think I sound effeminate, and
So
that just bugs me. I can't explain it.
edit it.
But I can't because the right notes are the right notes and my voice is my voice. There's only so much I could do. But I want people to. That's the thing. Like I want you there to, because I'm gonna try weird shit in the studio. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be singing. I will be singing, and I'll be doing some weird shit. And if it works, I need you to be like, I think it works, or I need you to be like, I don't think that works. And then anything outside like my comfort zone, I'm gonna be like, what do you think? And you'll be like, yes or no, and that's all I need. But I haven't had that luxury of someone recording with me this album because it's just 100% me. And when I talked to David about it, he's like, that's like entirely too much work. And I was like, I know, and all I need is some feedback and opinions. Like
Mr. Plant, come out to California. We'll hang out.
doing weird. Yeah, I mean, if you want to come out to California, bro. I mean,
We just can't go to LA because people getting killed there.
yeah, people are getting fucking laid out right now.
A rapper
dude.
literally just got stabbed in the neck
Yesterday
like,
or something.
last night.
Yeah, it's really bad right now.
Never heard of him, but people fucking, I guess, like him.
Yeah.
Mr. Draco,
Yeah, Draco.
the ruler. Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent give a shit. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad in LA right now. It's so bad.
The chief of police said, "Do not come here."
Yeah. I mean, you
It's
really
like the
did.
purge. They literally described it as the purge.
Yeah, everyone. I mean, gang violence and everything's
It's at like an all-time high.
at an all-time high since like the 70s Crips or whatever. Like it's bad. It's back to it. Yeah, rip. So oh man, I got so many stories to tell you that I can't even say on camera right now. Like, it's
California's a
insane.
nice place, Plant. Why do you not like California? The weather's nice all year round.
And you got to remember, like, here's the weird thing. It's like
Is it the people and the policies?
I have a saying out here, like, just don't get caught on the wrong side of the tracks.
Don't go to Bakersfield.
Yeah, like, don't go to LA when LA crime is spiking, but like where we're at, it's still safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certainly certain areas you shouldn't go, but I mean, in general, like it's still a really safe place.
Sales tax is still relatively low.
Yeah. I mean, taxes
property
are
taxes are going up, but that's just the cost of living.
That's the market.
Cost of living here is just high in general.
High as shit.
Land is super expensive.
I was literally looking at 1 and 2 bedroom apartments.
Don't look at apartments, dude. You gotta look at houses.
No, but here's the thing. I was looking at 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Everything is $2,000 to $4,000 a month,
That's stupid.
and it's local. Like people out here paying $4,000 for a 1 bedroom apartment, bro.
You gotta go to like.
It is impossible. It is impossible out here. You need a village. You need a squadron.
You gotta go north. You gotta look at like Santa Paula.
Yeah.
Over there, north.
Well, that's the thing. There are some places in LA you could get for like $800 a month, but it is right in the middle of the fucking
That's east.
war zone right
You
now.
gotta go north.
Yeah, it is. It is right in the middle of Crimesville.
Fillmore, Santa Paula, and there's another city up there.
Yeah, but where we're at, bro, it is just all straight fucking
Expensive.
Yeah, you got to be a fucking legit engineer or technician to afford to live out here.
I mean, I got a fucking. They raised our pay rate,
Oh, nice.
making $16.25.
Fuck yeah, what a flex, dude.
I know, right? $1 more than minimum,
Yeah, I get it.
and then minimum's gonna go up again.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
low.
I make nothing.
And that's why I think they only took my offer, because I was like, yo, I need this or else you need to figure it out. And they're like, deal. It took 2 days. They took 2 days. They're like, yeah, so we're not even going to argue. I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, California is hard mode.
Oh, California is but so is fucking New York, bro. I think New York has got to be and that's the thing. I don't know what you think of California, bro, but I think New York is like 10 times California. At least with the cost. I looked at the stats. I know California is actually the most expensive. But when I see videos in New York, it's like you get like a broom closet for $3,000 a month, bro.
Some of the apartments that they advertise are bad.
Like
Or not that they advertise, that are
the
publicized.
quality of living out here has got to be just a little bit better. I would never live in a goddamn broom closet with a sink and a crapper a foot apart.
We do have an entire city that is irradiated.
What does that mean?
Radiation.
Where?
Bakersfield is literally entirely radiated.
How?
It just is.
They just won't tell us.
Fucking
It was a.
Matthew Morgan. He literally used to teach out there. And he said the entire city is irradiated.
I didn't know that.
And I'll trust him.
I know. He said the air quality was shit.
That's the one fucking professor I'll take to the grave. Anything he says is truth.
Yeah, I feel the same.
So he said it as fucking true as day. Clear as night.
Okay. I think you're getting
That's the saying.
clear as day, clear as night. True as day, clear as night.
Yes.
I think it's clear as day, true as night.
Either or. Doesn't matter. Matthew Morgan said it as law.
Matthew Morgan is one of the people I will be like, yo, his lessons, like just the way he taught, that stuck with me more than like any professor or teacher.
He's such a dad.
But like, he's our dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, just a pleasure to learn from some people who have a bigger perspective. And
I mean, you could just fucking take one of his classes just for fun.
I know, dude. I thought about it. I need to go back to school so
I
bad.
mean, you don't have to.
But here's the thing. I only have Mondays and Tuesdays off. It's like it's tight now. Dude, Corona did not help at all.
You should take the symbolic logic class.
I wanted to. wanted to.
I'll let you know. It's rough. It's really fucking hard.
I just want to open my mind.
It has nothing to do with philosophy, and yet it's a philosophy class.
You just hear that?
Yeah, I was a kid laughing outside.
No, the buzz just started.
No,
It's gone now.
it's me. It's me. It's only going when I'm going. Hello. Yes, it's me. Now it's in general. But I notice it more when I talk.
It's 100% your mic. I don't know what's going on. I mean,
Cable.
maybe yeah, something's going on. Whatever.
Symbolic
Gonna
logic
bug the
has
shit out of me.
symbolic logic has nothing to do with philosophy, but it's a philosophy class. It's really fucking hard, but it's a really good class. He teaches it really well.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, I really like.
I don't recommend it online though.
I would not do online.
Gotta be
The reason I didn't do online classes during COVID is because I knew I would not fucking pass. I would not have the drive, the motivation. I need to be in that environment.
You gotta put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours.
Yep.
Doing the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, no, I was right there with you. I just didn't want to give you the credit.
He made a fucking rap
I hate that song. There's a fucking meme. It's like, The Rock's just doing all the side quests right now, dude. Like,
He is.
He really is. Like, he really has done everything.
Him,
Kevin Hart.
the dude who's in the Pizza Hut commercials. I don't know his fucking name at the top of my head.
What?
The guy who was the black guy in The Office. He was in Hot Tub Time Machine. He's a musician.
Craig Robinson.
That guy. Him. Fucking. There's one other person. They're doing a whole bunch. Rob Gronkowski, kinda.
Well, I mean,
He's doing a whole bunch of commercials and whatnot.
because he won the Super Bowl.
There's another actor though who's doing like a whole bunch of different fucking commercials.
The Batman guy, Robert Pattinson.
I haven't seen him in anything recently.
You might not have seen him in a lot
I
of
said
things.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson? But you need food. Yeah, we fucking do, homie.
That's later.
It's gonna taste so good. Oh my god. Robert Pattinson was in a movie I saw called
Twilight.
He was in Twilight. What the fuck was the movie called? I'm gonna look it up. Nope. I got it. Robert Pattinson.
There's 2 T's.
Whatever.
You got it right. IMDb. Who's first?
You are not DB. I am DB.
The Devil at All Time. Tenet. Dior.
Good Time.
The King.
The movie
Lighthouse,
I'm talking about is Good Time, and
High Life.
this movie is a goddamn art
From
piece.
2017.
And he's been in so many things that you could definitely tell how he's grown and matured as an actor. But the movie Good Time I saw blew my fucking mind. And
Is it a good time?
it's like the best way I could describe it is the movie is heavily reliant on just good acting and the plot. And without the good acting, you wouldn't believe the plot. You wouldn't fall for the plot, right? And at the end of the movie,
So the story is relying on the actors being able to tell it correctly.
yes, it's 100% like.
That's a terrible movie.
Well, watch it and find out. You'd probably actually hate it. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's
It's.
terrible fucking
I'm not even gonna lie.
recipe.
I'm not even gonna lie. You would hate it. But I really liked it. And at the end of the movie, it kind of feels like the movie goes, "Hey, we just want you to feel this one emotion," and you're like, "Oh yeah, what emotion?" And it tells you, and then the movie goes, "Can you feel it?" And I was like,
It's cliche.
yeah, I do feel it. That is what that movie was for me. It's like it's this build up. If you've ever seen, that's not even a fair comparison. The Pursuit of Happiness. Have you seen The Pursuit of Happiness?
I know about it. Doesn't he kill himself with jellyfish?
That's 7 pounds. Another great Will Smith movie you just ruined.
Basically the same movie.
7 pounds is a great movie though, folks.
I only know it because of a Breaking Benjamin AMV, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But
You're buzzing too. It's both of us.
yeah, I'm gonna need to figure that shit out.
That doesn't matter.
I mean, it doesn't, but
It's probably not even coming through on their end. Unless you're fucking laser focused in.
Yeah, it most likely is this component right here.
If you're just a casual listener, you have no idea what we're talking about.
We're just bugging.
If you're an audiophile, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. The Pursuit of Happiness movie with Will Smith
He's got a
is
kid. He's his own kid.
an incredible movie. It's actually Jaden.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
pretty sure.
It's an incredible movie, and the entire time it builds up to one emotion, and then you feel that emotion all at once, and you're like, "Holy shit, I get it!" You know, I felt that with Good Time, and it's not even a comparison because I want to say, The Pursuit of Happiness is like 1,000 times better than the movie Good Time, but you do get to see that dynamic in Robert Pattinson. You know, have you seen the meme of
Him just fucking standing there in
yeah,
the kitchen.
he's like, I am better than you.
yeah.
That's where that meme comes. That's where that meme comes from. That movie.
It is?
Yeah.
Him just standing there in the fucking kitchen?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. There's a few memes from that movie, and it's a good movie. I don't think you'd like it. I'm
Based on the synopsis you gave me, I don't fucking like it already.
and I don't think you would. It's a very like just emotional like here's the feeling, here's what happened, do you feel it? Think of it like We Are Your Friends, except for the ending is disappointing, but also like what it should be. Like you didn't want it to end that way, but you're like, "Ah, it fucking had to end that way." It's hard to describe, but that release of like, oh, like, fuck, like I didn't want that to happen, but like in the back of your mind, you're like, I knew that would happen, but you don't want to accept it. Like that fucking rejection of like, why we talked about movies being written where the bad guy wins. This is kind of that.
Yeah, that rarely happens.
Yeah, that is the emotion that I get drawn out of it, where it's like, what the fuck? Like, it really feels like you lose, but you're like, oh, I lost, but like overall, it was the right decision. It was the right thing, you know? So, just one of those things that like, it's for sure an emotional roller coaster kind of movie. But at the end, I was like, yo, like the one emotion I think you're trying to make me feel, I feel it, and it is zeroed in. It was very dead on. So,
But they never like specify like which emotion you're supposed to feel. Right?
no. It's not like they're outlining it for it. It's truly like a third person view.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but they're saying if you think that this is happening, yes.
I need a little more. I'm sorry.
So like, let's say you watch this movie and I watch this movie, and we think two different things are happening, and they're saying yes to both things.
It's not to both things.
Okay, so it's like a specified thing they're trying to portray.
If you don't feel the emotion at the end, then you either didn't get it or it just didn't resonate with you. Both are fair.
Gotcha.
But it is very clear what they're saying at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the thing that got me, because
It's fucking from 2017.
I will if you want me to.
Just fucking.
All right.
Just say it.
So it's about two brothers,
That's all the movie.
and one of them has special needs. Yeah. Okay.
That was
What the fuck?
That was insensitive.
That was really insensitive.
Moving on. Let's go. Continue.
I don't know. I think I should make your ass sit through the movie as punishment.
Nah,
You should learn.
It's not worth it.
It's about two brothers, and one of them has special needs.
Okay.
I'm just giving you a chance to redeem yourself.
I'm laughing at me earlier. Okay, leave me alone.
One of them has special needs, and the other one is basically a criminal. Robert Pattinson is the criminal.
He's not the special needs one.
No, he's not the special needs one.
Okay.
And he uses his special needs brother because he is big and strong as muscle to break the law. So basically they rob stores and they hide and run from the law, and they have cash. And his brother the entire time is like, this is wrong. And he's like, it's not wrong. Like, they just don't give us the help we need. They don't give us the money we need to help you. Like, I'm trying to take care of you. And this is the only way I can do it. And then his brother gets like really badly injured. He has to save him from the hospital. It ends up being like kind of a twist. It's not the brother. He ends up with another criminal. They both do some crime activities together. He doesn't know where his brother is. He brings his brother back into it. And Robert Pattinson's character slowly loses his mind throughout the film. You can see. And towards the end, it really sinks in because they get caught. And they give the special needs brother an ultimatum. And they go, we don't think this is your fault. We think your brother abused you. We think your brother used you.
Coerced.
Yeah. And we don't want any... You're not in any trouble. We just want to know what happened.
Cooperate.
And the special needs brother cooperates, and he gets put into a special needs home. And Robert Pattinson ends up going to jail at the end. And I mean, that's really the end of it. But when you go through that journey, and like I said, like, it doesn't really matter when I tell you, but when you go through that journey,
watch it.
Yeah, when you go through that journey of being like, it just kicked in again. When you go through that journey, seeing the ups and downs and all the pitfalls and the accomplishments, and then all of a sudden it's like, yo, you want him to save up enough money to get his brother the help he needs, because he's saving up for an operation for his brother. He gets like $30,000 or something, and then he gets caught right before he pays for the operation. So the operation for his brother never gets done, but his brother does get to live in an assisted living home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those beautiful things where it's like, yo, you really did do all this bad shit for the right reason, but you got caught, and now you're out of your brother's life, and it would be more impactful if you were in your brother's life. But because also you did all this bad shit, like, your brother is now like in care of the state who's taking care of him. So he does get assisted living, even though he doesn't get like the operation, right away. He is living comfortably. Mm-hmm. And it's like you just see Robert Pattinson in the police car at the end, which is actually, I think, the thumbnail you brought up, where he's just distantly staring, saying nothing in the police car, because he knows he lost and like failed everything. And it's like he's like a fucking... It felt like if that was an origin for the Joker, bro, that would have been really good.
Can't wait until Titan season 4.
Are you really looking forward to it?
I really like that show, dude.
Do you?
Yeah.
You gotta watch some of the animated stuff with me then, because it's way better. It's way better. It's way better.
Nah.
Not even Constantine. Constantine's my favorite hero.
Nah. Live action only. I just started watching a new... Well, it's not a new show, but like...
Rate Titans 1 to 10.
7.
That's pretty solid.
To see. I started watching a new anime. It's not new, as I said.
New to you.
It came
like
out,
when I buy new cars.
It came out in 2014. I'm watching 7 Deadly Sins. It's
Okay.
a really fucking good show. I watched a season in 2 days. It's 24 episodes. And based on my schedule, that's
crazy.
Pretty fucking a lot.
You're committed.
Yeah. There's 5 seasons on Netflix, but the entire second season is filler.
Nice.
So
Dude, same thing with there's a TV show I watched. It was Legion. It was on FX.
That's the X-Men thing.
Yeah. Another superhero movie.
Yeah.
The entire second season was just all fucking romance bullshit, and it had nothing to do with the plot.
Well, the second...
Good night, Plant Daddy.
Good night, Mr. Plant. Have a good one.
Buenos noches. Tell Sasha I love her.
So the entire second season of like Seven Deadly Sins is like it's 4 episodes, and it's like they. It's kind of like an OVA. I'll pull. Oh, well, he wants to see us drink before we go.
Done.
It's kind of like an OVA.
What's OVA?
Original video animation.
Okay.
It's like not quite the actual story. It's like a
It's not up to studio standards.
kinda OVAs are. I feel like they're kind of hard to explain.
I'll Google it. Yo, I feel like we've had really good
But they're
topics today.
OVAs.
All of them.
Describe anime episodes or films not shown in theaters or aired on TV before being released for home viewing. Sometimes a short part of the OVA is broadcast for promotional purposes, but the remaining series is not. OVAs are primarily released on VHS, so they're kind of like
Straight to DVD kind of shit.
they're kind of like teasers. It's like this is what it will look like, but this story in the OVA isn't canon. And I'm sorry, I gotta pee, and I'm in the middle of my own fucking story.
Go for it. It sounds like Plant Daddy just left, and good night to you. And Ruben, if you're still hanging with us, thanks for chilling. Anyone who's still hanging with us, thanks for chilling. It's been a good time. I've had, again, a great week, and a lot of shit has happened, but I'm still kind of snotty and sick, so please excuse the hoarseness and low voice and all the throat clearing. I know I do it often, but now more than usual. Yeah, if anyone's got anything to drop down in the comments, something they want me to talk about, I'm more than happy to do it. In the meantime, this beer is pretty good. Big Little Thing IPA by Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada makes a lot of really good beers, and as far as double IPAs go, first thing in the morning for me, not a bad way to start the day. So now I'm just kind of jonesing for some meat. I want a burger, dude. What do you want to eat? Let's start talking about food. Can I get my third?
Yeah.
I want to blow my nose.
Okay, so Seven Deadly Sins is an anime that came out in 2014, same time as Attack on Titan, basically. It's about this dude. His name is Meliodas.
Ray Liotta?
Meliodas.
Okay.
Meliodas. IAS, one of the two.
I'd bet $5 that spelling is wrong.
It doesn't matter. So basically, he's this dude. He owns a tavern called the Boar Hat.
What happened to the Bat Squatch motherfuckers I texted? They never got back to me? Should I?
Nothing. We didn't get anything. They probably said, like, these guys are nothing, so don't send them anything. It's not worth it.
Fuck them.
Well, not fuck them. Like,
Fuck them.
I disagree.
Send me shit. Then we'll unfuck you.
So this show, right? Seven Deadly Sins, 2014 anime. Good show. It's kind of like, so it came out the same year as Attack on Titan, right? Think of Attack on Titan, biblical, and not as serious.
Attack on Titan's some real shit.
It's pretty fucking serious.
I mean, the gore alone they show is like super real.
Seven Deadly Sins has a lot of gore too, but it's like it's different, right? It's more like Meliodas is like 4 feet tall, and he's like the strongest person in the world. Mm-hmm. And every person in the Seven Deadly Sins is related to every there's 7 people in it. I hold a 4.
There's 7 people.
There's 7 people
in 12 universes, in 13 different districts, and only 11 survive.
I hold up a 4 and saying there's 7. There's 7 different people.
I made the joke already.
Yes. In this group, right? And they're framed for killing
murder.
Basically, the leader of the military. And so they're
The
exiled.
general.
Yeah, the Grandmaster. The Holy Grandmaster.
Whew.
And it's
The
about
white military.
it's about like fighting against demons and humans and fairies and giants, and it's like fantasy kind of. It's really fucking cool. You'd like it.
I love fantasy shit.
You would like it. It's a good show. And it's kind of biblical, but it's kind of not.
When you say biblical, what do you mean?
Just sinning.
Just sending.
Because it's the
Because when I say is it based around the Bible or is it just relative to sin?
there's demons.
And demons are like, I'm gonna eat your face.
There's holy knights
Oh,
And-
holy night.
and the 7 sins themselves.
Can you name all 7 sins?
Greed, wrath, envy, gluttony. I gotta think of a character. Pride. Okay, so we got Deanna. She's envy.
Okay.
We got Meliodas. He's wrath. We got Gauther. There's greed. I didn't say greed before. We got
I know the last one.
the one dude is pride. We got Ban is greed. What is Diana?
Start over, motherfucker.
Wrath, greed, pride, envy. What the fuck?
Think about. I don't want to be mean. You go ahead.
Oh, there's lust. Lust was the other one.
Lust.
That was the last one.
That was the last one, but I want to hear them all in succession.
Wrath, greed, pride, lust, envy, gluttony. Which one did I not say? I've got them all.
I was holding on to lust. That's the only one I got.
I said them all. Wrath, greed, pride, envy, gluttony, lust.
I got you, folks.
7.
I got you. Fam.
7. It's not jealousy.
Think about. Do you want me to give you a hint? Because you're gonna get it as soon as I give you a hint.
Sure, give me a hint.
I don't want to do anything today.
Sloth.
There you go.
That's Gauther.
Laziness. I forgot that one too. I was holding on to lust because that's what I do. That's my sin. Do you what sin do you think is your sin?
Wrath.
Wrath. Describe wrath and describe why that's you.
I hate people.
Go in depth, motherfucker. For a talk show, you suck at the whole talking thing sometimes.
Yeah, I'm the host.
You're a co-host, motherfucker.
You're the talent. I'm the host.
you yeah. I'm the featured act. You're the executive producer, the co-host.
Wrath is defined as uncontrolled feeling of anger, rage, and even hatred. Wrath often reveals itself in the wish to seek vengeance. Okay, maybe not that. In the purest form, wrath presents with injury, violence, and hate that most provoke feuds that can go on for centuries. I like how it's attached to a Wikipedia page I've already looked at.
Yeah, man, you should give Wikipedia $3 so they can continue to do their
Nah.
job.
Lust refers to lechery. That's gross. Intense or unbridled sexual desires.
Let's fuck.
Probably gluttony because I ate a lot. Overindulgence and overconsumption of anything to the point of waste. I bought a box of 44 mini corn dogs for lunch and I only ate 20.
I thought you were talking about the peanut M&Ms, but mini corn dogs are way more hilarious.
So I guess I'm gluttonous.
Wrath and gluttonous, or just one?
Just gluttony.
So go through greed. I want to hear.
Greed is known as
This buzz is gonna make me fucking shoot myself.
is like lust and gluttony, a sin of desire. However, greed. There's a parenthesis. Hold on. I gotta find the end of the parenthesis.
Right there, what it says.
is applied to an artificial, rapacious desire in pursuit of material possessions.
I like that they clarify it's a material possession.
Yeah, the character in the show pursued a thing, a physical thing. Sloth refers to a peculiar jumble of notions dating from antiquity and including mental, spiritual, pathological, and physical states. It may be defined as absence of interest or habitual disinclination to exertion.
I might be sloth, to be honest.
You lazy.
Well, I fall short.
Wrath can be defined as an uncontrolled feeling of anger, rage, and even hatred. Wrath often revealed the way I read this. Envy, like greed and lust.
Is she getting her pussy ate?
No. Is characterized by the insatiable desire. It can be described as a sad or resentful covetousness toward the traits or possession of someone else. It arises from vainglory and severs a man from his neighbor.
And women.
Pride.
Don't be gay. Sorry. Sorry.
Speaking of, I saw Darian yesterday.
That was a joke.
I saw Darian at work.
I texted her literally like 2 days ago. I was watching Archer, and I was like, "Good night. I love you. I hope you're doing well."
She came in yesterday.
Really?
It was her mom.
And that bitch didn't hit me up.
It was her mom.
You're in town,
It was her mom's birthday,
motherfucker.
and I was like, "It's so good to see you."
You know I love you, right? And you just disrespect me like that.
She was like, "We should hang out."
Damn!
And I said, "Yeah."
Not cool, man. Not cool.
So
I'm
pride,
hurt.
pride is considered on almost every list the original and most serious of the sins.
I thought it was disobedience.
Out of the 7, it is the most angelical or demonic.
Ooh, so you can be good or bad.
Pride is the strongest out of the 7 sins. In the
Hey,
show.
do you love yourself? Yeah, I love myself. Fucking burn in hell.
Pride is kind of a bad thing
Why so?
because if
What have
you're-
you learned from the show? And then go on.
Nothing. But it's a show, dude. You don't learn anything from it.
I disagree.
It's a fucking anime. Watch it and then tell me what you learn about the sins.
You'd be upset because I'd have like a 6-page.
I wouldn't be upset. I'd welcome it. I would. Actually, I'm looking forward to it. So
But
now
I
you
was
have
like,
to watch it.
do you want to watch a movie with me? You're like, nah.
Nah, I don't.
Nah.
Do I want to see The Matrix on Wednesday? No, I haven't even seen the first one.
You're not invited, bitch.
I literally invited all of us.
I uninvite you. I
not
don't
how-
want you there.
That's not how that works. And I don't want to go because I haven't seen the first one.
There you go. And I tried to watch them. I tried to watch at least one with you, and you were like, nah, so you cannot see the 4th one.
I don't
You
want
will
to see
ruin
the
it
fourth.
for you will ruin it for me. You were uninvited.
I'll see Spider-Man with you if you want.
I'll see Spider-Man with you.
I haven't seen Homecoming or the other one.
You don't need to.
You kind of do.
You really don't.
I mean, Tony Stark is dead, but I already know that because I saw Endgame, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Pride is kind of the worst. Because,
Why is pride the worst?
Because like if you're overly prideful in yourself, it breeds this arrogance. It's like you think you're better than anything, and that if you think that too much, it can get in the way of anything you do.
What do you think my sin is? If we diagnose ourselves with sin, diagnose me with
Pride, sloth, gluttony.
you're like all 7, motherfucker. You're trash.
Pride, sloth, gluttony.
All 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're very proud. Oh, that's very. You get very defensive.
All right. I mean, yeah, if you think so. I don't think pride, but I would agree with sloth and gluttony. But that's 3. I just asked for 1. That's really hurtful. You're like, I'm gonna tear this motherfucker down.
There's biblical interpretations.
I guess you can be guilty of all 7.
You can have more than
sins.
one sin.
You can have more than one sin. You're right.
You
You're
go to
right.
Vegas, you get all 7 right off the bat. It's like you go to fucking enter the Air Force Base and Grand Theft Auto, you get 5 stars right away.
Yeah. Boom.
You get 7.
Damn. That's hilarious.
You even want to fuck a stripper? Too bad. You did.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Las Vegas. Go. Put Las Vegas. Put that on your fucking enter sign. Welcome to Las Vegas. Go.
Go.
In fucking quotes.
Go. Just one word.
Welcome to Las Vegas. Go.
I feel like I have way more stories to tell you off camera than I do on camera right now. And I'm going crazy.
I feel like you're just saying that for the show.
Maybe I am.
And you're going to forget to tell me.
You gotta remind me.
I'm not going to remember.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But what's for dinner, dog?
It's on you.
Oh, it is. What do you want?
I don't know. I don't even remember what I had for lunch. Oh, I had mini corn dogs. That's right.
20 of them.
Out of 44.
Oh, it was 40 before.
I burnt 2 of them in the microwave.
How do you burn shit in a microwave, motherfucker? It just heats it up by vibrating it.
So let me tell you. So this microwave was too fucking small, right? Okay, so it's a box. Inside of the box is a bag. I emptied the bag
I'm following along.
into the box. I put the box into the microwave.
You're giving way too many details. Get to the point.
I put the box in the microwave. It turns on. It doesn't spin. The box gets stuck. The plate is spinning.
You put a square in a square and expected it to spin, motherfucker?
It usually does.
Okay, usually, but this time it did.
It was too small.
Caught in the
It went
walls.
like this.
Yeah, that's my point.
2 of
and you
them.
didn't think you're like, I'm not gonna stop that.
I didn't want to.
It'll work itself out.
I didn't want to go to the other microwave
Microwave.
because then I'd look like a fucking idiot in front of 7
Say
people.
microwave again.
Microwave.
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 Say it with a Q. How the fuck you get a Q in microwave?
Microwave.
I put it in the microwave. You fucking 4-year-old.
Microwave.
Microwave. Fuck. That is funny. Go ahead.
So I had this really small box in this microwave and it wouldn't turn. So I literally had them in there for 10 minutes.
Literally.
For all 44 mini corn dogs. For 10 minutes. And 2 of them that were on that.
Get a fucking toaster oven, you psycho.
At Target. What do you want me to do?
Buy a toaster oven from Target.
No. No, why would I do that?
44 mini corn dogs. That's why.
No.
You crazy motherfucker.
No. So basically, 2 of them that were on the side that wouldn't move got burnt because they were like fucking touching the wall of the microwave. And it smelled the break room up.
You did this at work. I thought it was here.
No. Our microwave is big here. I did this out. This was literally like 5 hours ago. It was like 5 hours ago.
Did you buy a bag?
I bought a box of mini corn dogs. I put the bag inside of the box into the box.
And you can only eat half.
Yeah, because the other ones were frozen because it wasn't spinning to cook evenly. That's why I had them in there for 10 minutes. And they were still frozen. My cheeks hurt.
My whole body hurts. I haven't laughed this hard in weeks.
You're welcome. I'm funny.
Oh my god. Fucking damn it.
So yeah, burnt 2 chicken nuggets. Or not chicken nuggets. Mini corn dogs.
Get your shit together, bro. Can't even get my fucking eyes open. And it feels like I just smoked a pack of cigarettes.
And considering someone got fired for setting the microwave on fire, means I'm not too far off.
You're this close to expulsion.
I'm close.
You better take that internship before you fuck around and make taquitos or something crazy.
They gotta get. I had.
Bro!
I had taquitos yesterday.
Ketos.
I had those yesterday. I dipped them in avocado salsa.
Why are you telling me that?
Fun facts. I usually dip them in nacho cheese. I decided for something
That
different.
sounds good, actually.
It is.
Taquitos and nacho cheese.
It is. It's really good. Tostitos.
I feel like I've been laughing for 15 straight minutes.
Might as well have been.
Oh my god. It honestly just feels so good to be back. I love doing this, man. So much fun.
What day of the week would it be next week?
Yeah, are we taking next week off? What's going on?
I think you are. I don't know. It's the 27th.
No, 27. I need the
You're
third off.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So we'll be back next week.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
So that usually means we're ending it.
It does.
Okay. So yeah.
Well,
As soon as he stops. It's it's good to be back. Welcome. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you, Plant. Thank you.
Ghost Hand, I know you're not
Salt
here, but you're here
support.
in spirit.
Ghost Hand's always here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Come back next time. Same time, same place on Monday. We'll actually be here this time.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Peace.